Alright, welcome everybody back to the Leathertail Cove playthrough as we get going in all of this glory and fashion. I'll back up so it doesn't get a little too crazy over here. We got trees being planted, which is nice. I want to dig this out so that we actually have a somewhat decent cove to be working with. Once we get some once we get some of the green sludge, we're going to actually get going on some of the bigger TNT slots. Just so I can make this all even, I'd like to kind of come in here and yeah, get this going. I'm gonna wait on the green sludge so that I can actually get this done in one go. I think that'll work out very good. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, fantastic, beautiful day. I want to let you know this now, not that it's a big, huge concern for you guys, but what I am going to start doing is future-proofing these next current videos because I am about to go on vacation. So I'm going to start hammering out some videos so that I can keep a daily upload of us, you know, going, getting videos for you guys to watch hopefully and enjoy. But it is going to start now with the future proofing because I got other things that are going to take my time, and we're just, yeah, I'm not going to be available to actually make the videos, so I need that to be kind of said, so we're aware of that. Shouldn't really cause you guys too much problems, I would like to say, but just so when responses come out, you might be a little bit late, and you know, there's really not much I can do about it. If I want the videos to go up, I gotta do it this way, you know what I'm saying? So gotta get ready for, you know, the 4th of July and all of that fun jazz, and we're still collecting on that. So he's going to collect those. We should be now able to place that there, and then once those go up, we can actually pause you now, but once those goes up, then we can get rid of all of this jazz like that. Beautiful, wonderful. And one more, shall we? Alright, so they are focusing on that. We are focusing on pumping water. We have almost maxed out volume. We are waiting on the gears once again. We just need... That's a lot of stuff. We just need more. So, that being said, we should probably come in here and start talking about these. Yes, and then why not? We got the science for it, and then we're gonna go ahead and unlock this one just because. All right, so I want the big one. That should be fine. Yeah. But what we're going to do now, yeah, we gotta come in from the top. Or actually what we can do is come right here, place that kind of like so. Maybe not that one then. Let's get rid of that one, go one high. Gotta reposition everything. I think it was this one. Nope. This one? That looks better. I'll put that in there like that. And then it probably would have been simpler, but we will make this work. Go down in levels real quick. And that can be back up. One more. And then we should be able to just kind of put that in like that. So, path that one out, path that one out. And then we should be able to start going upwards. Upwards and outwards. That didn't take no time at all to get that one going. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Fantastic. Able to knock that out of the park. And then, like I said, this one should be a twofer, but we have to get the green sludge going. But we don't have a whole lot of things taking up our planks now, so we should be in a great deal of more, a better outcome, so to speak. We come in like that, maybe. Well, I'm just trying to think, if we made this bigger, then water would then be able to kind of come over here, in a matter of speaking. So, we have all this built. We can't really do much about this because that's now in the way. But we have power everywhere else, which is nice. I know I talk about that a lot, but power's kind of important to me on some degree. And I want this to be kind of done, and then we're going to drop this. We're going to drop it like it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can see the TNT there. We can get this last one built. Oh, come on, build it, man, build it. Our mega build is finally completed, and to the point where power should be able to flow the whole way now, which means this guy would have power. Theoretically. Yep, there we go. Now we got power. And it's connected to the gravity battery, so power's going there. See how well this works. You gotta love it when a plan comes together. And because we built this, you kind of see how it hits that very top. That's just enough to get it going. Eventually, we're going to have to come in here, and I want to build one up here because I want this to be a nice water storage. Where are we? We are right here. That can be destroyed. That needs to stay. That needs to stay. And then get rid of this one. Us. And one. Alright, good deal. And then we can drop that down, and then if we need to, we can dig a hole or what have you to get that to where we actually have water going. 4 days. About to run out of water. How are we doing? Okay, so we got this going. And what I'm probably going to end up having to do is we're probably going to end up having to destroy some. And come in here like that. That can be destroyed. And that works. So we will get this going kind of like that. And then I want, where are they? Power. Probably don't need these, but it doesn't. Oh. So we can put one there. Wait a minute. I think why doesn't that fit? Oh, is it because of the sluices? Probably because of the sluices. Let's see if getting rid of this path actually helps. Because I'm pretty sure at one point in time I did have this full up. That doesn't make much sense. That wouldn't be connected to anything. Alright, so I guess we can get rid of this. And get rid of that one. And we should be able to reach that just fine. Alright, so we can't do that for the sluice purposes. But we can come up over here. Yep, that's even. Alright, that should work just nicely. And this is also in hopes of that not happening, if I'm being honest. Holy cow, we lost a lot of beavers. Good thing it was during a bad drought, or bad tide. You know what? English is very hard. So that being said, just know what I mean and not what I say. But yeah, we're using a lot of TNT. We're a very TNT oriented group of beavers here. And if I could get you guys to kind of prioritize these, that'd be great, because then we can build another one of these right on the other side and get that going down. Because if we can hold more water, we're able to drink more water, and life is just a little bit better. Haven't really moved from the 1.7 range, which is nice. I want to get this kind of set up so we're in a better spot, at least for that. How are the planks coming along? Where are they? Alright, so making some headway. TNT, not looking too good. Ooh, I want to see how we're doing on bread. How are we doing on bread? Bread, maxing it out, baby. Maxing it out. Since this will never be full, apparently, let's put bread over there. How much bread do you make? So one thing equals 5 loaves of bread. Good night. That is impressive, kind sir. That is super impressive. And you're just waiting on planks. Alright. I like it a lot. Alright, that's looking good. And we should be able to hold this down just nicely. Wow. Look at that. That looks spectacular. I do say so myself. Alright, where are you? I want to say you're right here. How'd I do that? Alright, so I came in. You have to be put about right there. Alright, so I need to come in here with some we should be fine with just one. We'll see how well this works. Alright, then go down to the landscaping portion of our... Oh, I did it in the wrong area. Alright, let's demolish all of that and all of that. Alright, so we apparently don't need as many planks as I thought we did. Now let's try it. This should be... Wait, what's the problem here, cuz? Okay, maybe I am wrong. And maybe we have to come in one more. Yep. Alright, we'll work on that. How are we doing this? And then we have to come in. Yeah, that doesn't look weird at all. Alright. Jiminy Christmas, here we come. Boom, 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 boom. Wonderful. We are all at the same level now. And I need this button so that I don't have to do this more than twice. Just in time. How many planks do we need on this? No planks. Sweet. It's just the planks getting up here is the problem. Alright, how are we doing on jobs? Alright. That's a work in progress. Fortunately, we are going through a butt ton of planks. Now, can we do this? This is kind of what I'm hoping for, in all honesty. How does it look when it normally goes into a building? I don't think that works. I just want to see what it looks like when it comes down. Alright. Obviously, we gotta make this complicated. That looks a lot different. Come on. Help a brother out. There we go. Now, would it just be easier to do this? I think it would. It would probably also be easier to do this, if I'm being honest. There we go. And let's get back to like far distance viewing, because up close is not the perfect way to go about business. Alright, so we're getting some of these going. This is all cleared, so we can come in here. You know what? We're just gonna draw a line right there. That should work out just fine. Should be no problems at all. Waiting on some planks, making some food, and waiting on some planks. How are we doing? Okay, 1.3. How's this going? We still need a butt ton of planks. And I don't even have planks up here registered. That's how bad we're doing. At least in the plank department. Alright. How are we doing on dirt? 240, not bad. Now my question is, do I let us go down like all the way? And there might not be time enough to answer that, so it's going to be a game time decision, boys. Game time decision. Because as we're digging this is filling up with water. Actually, I can just pause this because it's not like we're using the dirt at this current point in time, so it's not like we're needing it. It's just, how do we go about doing it? Alright, I wanted to come over here. There was something that we can do. We're going to start pathing into this. We're going to start building into here. Because I'm not going very deep on this one, we're just going surface level here. I want to get all of this looking somewhat usable though. Oh, booyah, we got it. What I'm talking about. Dang, we have so much power, we don't even know what to do with ourselves. And that's with running like everything. Minus these two contraptions over here, which we're going to fix. I gotta work some stuff out. But then we're going to move some of the other stuff over here. I just have to figure out how I want to do that. And a good idea kind of looks like this. And then we can come over here with... We're gonna put stairs on this side. Alright, so we got 3 days until the bad drought. We're doing wonderful on everything. Oh, we're gonna play these because we just got an extra water barrel, so hopefully we can fill that up in 2 days with all of these guys going. Because that would be fantastic. The fact that we almost have this built is a little crazy. Not gonna lie on that one. A little nuts. Alright, these are closed, right? Yes, those are closed the way I want it. Alright, now time for this to come back into hopefully somewhat of a plan. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, put one there, one there. We can do one. You know what? I want to do 3 because we are having trouble doing that. And then everything else up until this point should be fine. And then we're just going to go course path that out. I like it. I like it a lot. It works. It's beautiful. It's efficient. These obviously are planks, gears. That should give us enough. How many gears do we got? 1, 2, 3. That'll be 4. And then the planks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully that'll be enough to 8. We have 8. We have hamster wheel down here. So hopefully that's good enough. And then we're about to get into the part where we're exiting those. And then we can start moving all of this wonderful junk up here. How are we doing on logs? Not good. But once we demolish all this stuff, you know what? We don't have anybody in there right now, so let's get that going. I prioritize all that. Do we have green juice? We do have green juice. Oh, my back. My back feels a little bit better today. Not by much, but a little bit. Alright, come over here. This should all be 2s. Right? And then if we did that, that'd blow down to 1. Then we can stop right here, obviously. How much does it take? 1 extract per 1 explosive. Alright. I can live with that. And now the bad tide starts. Oh no. How far did we go down? Alright, this is a 24-day drought once this blows up. Alright. Now we can pause that. Alright, that works. How much dirt do we get? We almost got 500 just out of that. And then anyway, once this gets destroyed, I'm going to come up here and make this a little bit more clean cut, as well as some of this junk up here. That way we can put contamination barriers down and keep all of this from spreading. And we might as well do it right here. Yeah. Something like that. Yep, that should work. But yeah, I'm planning on coming down here, making this bigger, making this into a farm. Land of some sorts, maybe. That is actually solid now. Holy smokes. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, next form of planning. Alright, hold on. We're going to pause this. I want to take a small little look at this. So if I put this there, can I put... We can. How much does that overlap? Overlaps by 1. Put that in the middle. And we can do something like that. Hold on. I'm not done yet. Oh, that's in the way of that. How big is this one? That is not even worth the bread it is pasted on. Alright, so what if we went one smaller? Hmm. See where I'm trying to go with this. How's that look? That looks a little weird. Not going to lie. But we can come in here like so. Wait a minute. One more shorter. Now this isn't looking too terrible. Oh, we can't see it. Alright, so we have something looking really weird. But we're able to start kind of going up in a sense. And then if need be, I don't even know how we would do this. You know what? We're gonna let the duckwing go. The bulls, whatever. We're gonna let this be built. Because one, it can give us access to a whole bunch of other stuff, at the very least. Let's rotate this like that. Wait. Whoa. Yep, I gotta do that. Alright. Now I'll open up a little bit of real estate. And that all just came off of one. So if we can do this in other areas, then we can kind of start hopefully maybe merging them. Alright, we got 24. We had a 24-day drought, which means a lot of this water is going to go Arriba Dirty, Hasta Luego, and all that fun jazz. And I'm okay with them building this stuff and then just kind of waiting on it. It is connected to everything else, so we don't have to really worry about that. And we are loading. Why are we loading? Okay. This might be maxing out my PC here. That is for dang certain. We haven't grown up in population. We've just been chilling right about here. I do need to find more ways to get people involved. And why isn't that being built? We get that built and guess what? Lives are done. Now, it is a long way around to the hauling post, but you know what? That's okay. Alright, let's come in right here and build one of these. That way we get that back, we're able to haul stuff again. Hey, we're building bigger TNT. How are we doing on planks? 1 plank. We need planks. Alright, well, that's kind of to be expected because we just, like, said, and with this massive build, so. How does that look now? Not too bad. Alright, so my idea for this, one, this is going to be, once this is built, this is going to take a lot, obviously, to build this and get this going, because those, oh, those only need metal blocks. Alright, but these don't. These need metal, planks, logs, they need all kinds of bunch of junk. But my idea being is that we can start to maybe, I might play around with this in a different, I don't even know. But basically get this going over here and kind of hopefully meet it up so we can get this nice big path going and kind of somewhat cover this up and get maybe like a whole another sub level going and all this other junk. But anyway, to move these houses onto this, get some well-being going, because we're actually not too far. We are above, so we'd have to build up, but we are not actually that far away from this, so we could actually build up and then put maybe a dance hall, no, not a dance hall, a merry-go-round somewhere like right here. Where's the entrance? There's the entrance. Anyway, but this is going to be kind of my idea, is to kind of get this to be living quarters, well-being, maybe put some food up here, so they don't have to come over here for food, or at least the finished products of food. We can then leave all the food that isn't like finished products, like the wheat flour, the cactus flour, all that kind of stuff. We can leave that over here and then put some food and enrichment items, and so just basically make this living quarters for them, so that then one, they can travel over here, maybe put a one of these things up here so they can get down fairly quickly. I think it might be time to actually like redo our network. We might do that in a later date and time. Seriously, all that needs to do is be built. Can we not build that? And then once we get this going, then obviously we're going to have even more water than we already do, which then creates a problem of needing to destroy this and go further down. But at this time, we might even be able to kind of come across here. I don't know. We gotta figure some stuff out. Obviously, getting these things connected to power would be beneficial. so that those are running all the time. But this is not a bad setup. Waiting on these trees to kind of take their toll. We're gonna wait on blowing this up. So in 18 days we will finish this up. Go ahead, demolish that. Demolish that. I don't know what I was doing with this this plank. Ooh, this is rolling, this is rocking, this is moving. I'm digging it. Oh, let's prioritize. And that should be good enough. So wood's going to take a hit because obviously we need wood for all of this stuff, but we are in a spot where we are making a butt ton of planks, or at least we have the know-how to actually do it, if that makes sense. How far down does this go? One, two. Alright, so we would need 2 levels here. And 3 levels here. Alright, so we're going to go 3 there. 2 everywhere else. High priority that, get that going. And then once we get that going, we're going to come across here and build all this. So now we can and then put the 2s right there. There we go. That should work out just nicely. Do we have it? I think we do. Alright, so one, two, three, four. Should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. And that'll be, there we go. One, two, three, four, yep. Alright, that should get us going for now. Thank you, get that going. And once we uncover this, then we'll start thinking about other things. Now that we have that going, oh man. This is the only part that sucks. When you go multi-vertical. There we go. We're actually gonna put potatoes here because that makes more sense. Alright. Whoa. That's probably why that was all crickety. Holy cow. Oh man, this might actually start being a fruition. What do we do? This is crazy. This is actually pretty crazy. Watching that being built. How are we doing on power? We're still making 2,000 more than what we need. Just in case it's like them needing to be somewhere else. Yeah, if we can get that going, that would be great. Then we could also enjoy maybe a little bit deeper water here. So we are actually irrigating all of this back here to where we can have chestnuts. What we need? 2 extract and 1 TNT. How are we doing on extract? Oh, we got plenty. Something tells me, yep. Yeah, once this bad tide's over, we're definitely filling some junk up. Man, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't expect them to have that built by the end of this episode, if I'm being perfectly honest. I say it's because of these guys. But yeah, I might let some time go and then reevaluate how we do these, because this one going up here is nice, but it would also be nice if we could come up here, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously having this one come up, that's nice. Being dropped off, pick up. We have a bunch of extra stuff over here. And then it would be nice to eventually get... Okay, this is, we're going to loosely see how this goes. I want to just see... Alright, so they're one above. So we would have to do that. And then this one? Nope. Dude, this makes so much more sense when you're doing it for like tubes. And I mean tubes by the iron teeth. Because then we can come in here with power. Vertical power shot. Don't do that. Holy cow. I want to talk about brain power. There. And then we're going to have to do something like this as well. How was I thinking about doing this? Actually, we're going to make this cheaper. That actually kind of looks somewhat cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if we can connect all that, that'd be fantastic. Because then at this point, then our food is constantly running. It doesn't need to be over there anymore. We might even be able to do some weird stuff. If we came over here. Yep, we're making some weird stuff. We are making some weird stuff. Because at that point, how are we going to get there? That becomes the next problem. Can I do this? I should be able to do this. And then... Holy cow. Alright, so we got some projects going. Obviously, they're doing a great job over here. About to be able to move into this sucker. And we are out of metal. That's how much metal we are pumping right now. Is we went from 200 and something to nothing. Yeah, that's quite a bit of metal. Alright, there's an interruption in the video, so I'm going to call it here. I'm not quite sure what we're looking at as far as video time goes. Hopefully this was sufficient enough to kind of wet your beak. Oh, before we go, we're going to kind of... oh, we're not going to detonate that. I don't want to kill my beavers. Alright, so we'll start this up next round, or next video. We have 7 days, 3.8. Kind of ran out of water, building other things, but it's not like I'm necessarily worried about it because we got 3,000. We should drop a little bit, but we should be able to pick that right back up. Water should start becoming less and less of a problem. I do wish someone would build this though. I don't know why we're not. This can... nope, that's why. That is why. Alright, let's see if this gets built right now. If it does, that'd be fantastic. Are we done with this? Oh, we are. Let's detonate this. And detonate. And it is all the same size. I probably shouldn't have done that one. Now, how are we going to fix that? Alright. Well, that's slightly problematic because, well, I need it to be built right here. That's holding 500 dirt. We're gonna have to put that somewhere. Alright. Problems for next video. I will see you guys next time. Oh, remember to hit the like, thumbs up, all that fun jazz. And yeah, leave a comment. Tell me any other ideas, but I want to try to do something to where we can like maybe put a stand over here and then reach out and connect this. So that way, like we basically have this lower level and then above it we have another, you know what I mean? Kind of start leveling up in that sense. And then obviously we're digging a hole, so I'm going to do my best at making us underground beavers. This is going to be my first time ever doing this, so I can't tell you, there's probably going to be a few mistakes. But anyway, it's kind of where we're leaving this, and I will see you guys next time. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day or whatever you're doing, and yeah, later.